Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen the last video and that is what brought you here, or if it was the title itself, but let's get into what, not really what happened. Well, let me tell you about some of the aftermath of the Dwight Howard stuff first. I guess kind of fitting his role as the Black Mamba, being some sort of snake who will, get you in the clutch or whatever they like to call about it, whatever. But he took the silent approach, much like a snake did, and I guess you could say he took to social media about it in a way, and gave his feelings about Dwight Howard leaving with a simple unfollow on Twitter. That is Kobe unfollowing Dwight, and then you have Kobe going on Instagram and posting a picture of him and Paul Gasol with some with the little thing of hashtags, whatever, pretty much saying stay together, Laker love, and all that good stuff. So pretty much Pau and Dwight, I believe Pau also, Pau Gasol that is, also unfollowed Dwight on Twitter. But anyways, that's not really what you guys are all here for. You guys want to know exactly what is posted in the title of this video, which is how I think LeBron James made out like a bandit as far as a good move, I guess you can say, compared to Dwight Howard. And when you think about it, LeBron James took a lot of heat and a lot of criticism for his way he handled his free agency, by kind of holding everyone hostage, visiting different teams, much like Dwight did. Probably think LeBron probably visited a few more teams than Dwight did, but he kind of left them all thinking all the teams had a shot, whatever, and then he said he'll make his decision 2 days from whenever he announced it on ESPN. He donated the money or whatever from that event or whatever to charity, to the Boys and Girls Club, but he hosted a TV show kind of ordeal where I honestly didn't even watch it. I was doing something out with the family that day, so I was like, whatever. I knew he was going to Miami. It was obvious, and I think they may have even kind of reported it or had it suggested, and it didn't help that Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh both said they were going to the Heat the day before anyways. LeBron says he's going to do a decision. He's going to make his announcement, and he has it at a certain time, and he lets you know what day and what time he was going to do it. I'm not discrediting Dwight or whatever, because he said it was going to be the day after the 4th of July, July 5th, that he said when he was going to make his announcement. Whatever, that's fine. But he had us going all day, thinking about where he was going to go, how this was going to play out, whatever. I'm sure a lot of people probably would have wished he just did what LeBron did and had some sort of decision show and have a time, get on the camera so we can hear it from yourself, from him and his mouth and his, that's what LeBron did. LeBron didn't have to do all the other part of the show that he did, but he got on the TV and he did it live and he told everyone at once. And I think even that's when Dwayne Wade and all them supposedly found out as well, just like everyone else did, what LeBron James' decision was going to be. He didn't have anyone from his camp talking and saying where he may be going or where they think Dwight is thinking or whatever, and telling that to the reporters and having them going crazy. I know everyone was going all crazy on Twitter, blaming reporters, blaming ESPN for dragging this out and making it such a horrible day for Laker fans and for having the Rockets fans wait and all this other stuff. It wasn't ESPN's fault as far as I know. Don't get me wrong, part of the media. I'm a journalist, I'm a reporter. But why are you guys blaming them? Anyways, Chris Broussard has always taken a lot of heat because of his sources or whatever. I personally feel a lot of people were going after Chris Broussard today because he was on TV talking about this. Instead of, if you looked at some of the other people who were on Twitter doing the same thing, following the Dwight news, just like Chris Broussard and everyone on ESPN was, a lot of stuff ESPN got was from reporters on Twitter and what they were posting. So I don't know how ESPN's the bad guy and all this. Anyways, Dwight Howard had everyone waiting. I guess he kind of took like what Kobe Bryant did to some extent. He didn't really ever tell anyone personally he didn't come out, and not saying that he had to come on camera and do the whole thing to some extent, but let's hear from your mouth. What do you, I mean, you had everyone going around all day thinking this, and that, and I'm not saying he's obligated to have to meet the needs of anybody and get the truth out or whatever, but just do us all the favor, please. Like, how he made it official to the world was he changed his icon on Twitter to him with in the Rockets jersey giving the thumbs up. I'm assuming it's Photoshop, unless he's bought a Rockets jersey or he's already, you know, has the number and stuff. Anyways, so he has that, and then shortly after the Lakers statement kind of came out and stuff, Dwight came out with some sort of a longer than 140 characters tweet about you know, thanking LA fans and all that stuff, which, I mean, I'm glad he did that. That was nice. But why did you have everyone going crazy for 5 hours, 6 hours? You know, I guess LeBron, I guess I'm probably ranting a little bit here, but LeBron made it, we knew when he was going to say it. You know, he didn't leave everyone hanging. He told us at 7 o'clock, whatever time it was, turn to this station, and I will be there, and I will tell you in person, live on the air, what my decision is. He didn't go and he didn't change his icon and just drop the mic. He just, you know, just told it like it was. And I mean, of course, now, you know, everyone, even to this day, even David Stern during the NBA Finals, we're saying, what do you think of LeBron winning MVP, winning a second title, whatever? And LeBron, David Stern said he was proud of LeBron and everything, and I think he was talking to people on for the ESPN analyst saying, you know, wish we could have didn't have that decision thing, whatever. I don't think anyone's going to be thinking about the decision anymore for the most part. I mean, when you talk about LeBron James and his career, and for people who want to try and just find a way to take a shot at LeBron James, yeah, then they'll still mention the decision. But the way they were talking about the decision up till today, that's what they'll probably do with Dwight Howard instead of the decision now. Like I was telling some of the people that I was talking to on Facebook, the decision would now take a backseat to Dwight Howard. I don't know, some people were kind of giving a name for today. It was the undecision or the Dwight Mare, whatever. It was a mess. Like, you know, I mean, I guess, I'm not saying it's all Dwight's fault and all the speculation, and if he's that upset, like Stephen A. said he was, as far as the media was putting out bogus reports, and that he was never 50-50 on his decision, and that he never had second thoughts, and he had one decision and he stuck to it. All that would have been avoided if he just would have did some sort of decision thing. I don't know. I really think LeBron is probably sitting back looking really good right now as far as his PR team against the PR team of Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard has continued to take hit after hit after hit from a PR standpoint, as far as trying to market himself or whatever, trying to make himself look like a good guy. You know, it's known that he just kind of wants everyone to like him. He does the jokes. He does very, very good impression of Stan Van Gundy. But other than that, he doesn't help himself by doing everything he does, like, and the way he handles stuff. I don't know if he doesn't listen to the people he has working for him as from a PR standpoint. If he just immature. I saw Reggie Miller post on Twitter not too long ago that Mariah Carey and Madonna or Cher were moving out of the way because Dwight's acting like the new diva in town now. And I mean, Dwight kind of did in a way when you think about it. And I'm not picking on Dwight. I'm not saying I don't like Dwight. It has nothing. I know I'm just one guy. Whatever. I'm giving my opinion on this topic just to kind of get it over with, because I feel like I need to tell somebody. Anyways, Dwight really could have done a better job as far as how he handled the situation, but this isn't the only decision that's been like this. He did the whole thing. Hey, Carmelo Anthony did the same thing too, saying he wanted to go to a team, not liking the team he was on, wanting to go to a different team, finding somewhere to sign, demanding a trade. he at one time he demanded a trade, but then he signed with Orlando and took a 1-year extension, and then left after giving some sort of hope to maybe some Mavericks fans, not Mavericks, but Magic fans at that time, that Dwight may be staying after all, only to leave after all the nonsense he caused before that, and then just signing the deal, and then staying for the rest of the season. Just some bad decisions on his part. What were some other ones where I guess he had the beef? He wanted to get Stan Van Gundy fired, and even the media was trying to talk to Stan Van Gundy. And at one time, I think they were asking him, "Oh, what do you think about how are your relationship with Dwight, whatever now over the last few days?" And then all of a sudden, Dwight is coming and kind of putting his arm around Stan Van Gundy, like, "Hey, there's nothing going on here. We're best buds and stuff." Dude, come on now. We all know something's going on. Don't add fuel to the fire. So I don't know. I just think they're gonna handle it different. Of course, I'm sure the media could have handled it differently as they did, but the media is the media. The media are the same people who follow Paris Hilton around all day. Whatever. So they are what they are. But Dwight, if you want people to like you, if you want to make yourself look better and not be a coach killer and all this stuff, don't let other people talk for you. If whoever your people were that were being used as sources for people like Gene Janowski, I can't say his last name, excuse me on that. The reporter for Yahoo, or Chris Broussard, or Stephen A, or who else was out there? Alex, I can't even remember his name. Like Alex Kennedy, I believe, with Hoops Nation or Hoops World, whatever. So many different reporters that that I had to follow today. So I'm sorry if I'm getting all your names wrong. But they're just so. Chris Palmer, I know, is another one. He's with ESPN. If you want people using these sources, Ramon and Shelburne is another one. They're all coming to me now. J.A. Adonde, excuse me. Who else was there? I don't know. There was a few people, a few other reporters. But if you don't want them to be saying the stuff or reaching out to your camp and using them as sources, saying Dwight's doing this or Dwight's 50-50 or Dwight's having second thoughts because if he gets injured again, the Lakers are maybe a best option because he may get a little bit more money than he would in case something does go wrong and his career has to end or something. If you don't want people saying that, tell them not to say it, or speak up for yourself and talk to the reporters and get it over with. Don't make it a big mystery. Just do what you did at the end at the end of your whole process here when you wanted to go to Houston. Change your little icon thing. I guess that's fine. Do that and do the tweet, saying thank you for the people in LA and the experience and whatever. Do all that. That's fine. Don't leave everyone guessing all day. Get it over with. You potentially, not saying it's all your fault, but I know for one team, two teams for sure. Well, mainly only one because the Lakers were in the spot they were in. But the Warriors traded half their team away. Not that any of them really were of value. I mean, you still got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and all that. But you had them trade 3 players and 2 first-round picks and I think 2 second-round picks for one player I never heard of. Kevin Murphy. Who's that? Anyways, when you trade them to the Utah Jazz, the only people who may not like bandits in this deal are the Houston Rockets and the Utah Jazz. And now... there was just so much. I mean, even at one time, and I'm not saying this is Dwight's fault, but Jose Calderon was being paired up with Dwight, like they were both going to go somewhere together. Jose Calderon, really? Like, I don't know, really? Like, isn't he just as old as Steve Nash? Anyways, just a crazy day, but as I mentioned before, and as I have titled for this video, I think LeBron James may have a better PR team than Dwight Howard. I don't know. Maybe Dwight needs new people around him. He needs to do something, and hopefully that's what he gets in Houston with you got Kevin McHale. And I was talking to another reporter today that I know personally. And me and him were kind of joking that Dwight Howard needs to, just get off the plane when he gets to Houston. Just go straight to Hakeem Olajuwon's house and just stay there the whole time and practice and just work it all out and just practice and learn everything you can from him. And don't do anything else. Stay out of the media. Do this, and that. And that's exactly what Dwight said he was going to do. Not the whole Olajuwon part, but he said he's going to stay out of the media for the next 4 years. So we don't have to worry about where Dwight's going to go and his flip-flopping decisions, even though he says he wasn't flip-flopping. That he was going to stay out of the media as far as picking a team. This is his 3 straight years in which he's been on a different team. So, I don't know what you guys want to make out of that. But for me, I just wanted to get on here and pretty much say I think LeBron James did better overall with the decision that took so much hype and criticism. I think that made out to be a lot better of a process than the way Dwight Howard did. If anything, it made the media themselves look like they were trying to dig out a story, because we all knew when LeBron was going to do it. As far as the time and the day, we just knew it was going to be a day for you. At one point, it was even known, and this again was because what your camp was telling reporters, that you may even wait till July 6th in the morning, early in the morning, to tell everyone where you were going to go. Why? You could have told us in the afternoon. You could have just ran with it when it was put out there the first time. Anyways, that's it for me. Just wanted to let you guys know how I felt about Dwight's decision making overall. Anyways, enough about all that. Have a great day. Make sure you check out sportsmindednews.com. Follow us on Twitter. Like our Facebook page. All that's on the website. But go to sportsmindednews.com for more information on Dwight Howard. More information on all the other free agents. July 10th is the official day in which all these acquisitions and deals and movement trades, I don't think the trades, but as far as anything a free agent has to do as far as signing, making it official, is July 10th. Once again, so in the meantime, stay up to date with sportsmindednews.com, and we'll keep you updated with everything going on. I am James Williams, and have a great day, everybody.